Welcome back to Time for Nach. We are perek Chof Aleph of Sefer Iyov. We're halfway through, and Iyov here is responding to the different reasons why wicked people suffer. If you remember, before it had been why the righteous suffering. Here we're talking about why do the wicked suffer, and why do some wicked, of course, prosper, which is the more bothering thing. He says that, look, they're wicked people who live to a ripe old age. They're prosperous. They have wonderful families. They have content lives, and they die peacefully. That's Iyov's argument. Their success seems to not be just short term. Responding to the previous argument, their success seems to remain even after they die. And then Iyov says, well, hold on a second. Maybe you'll argue that, okay, they'll see success in their lives, but their kids will suffer for their actions. Says Iyov, but the wicked person doesn't care at that stage because they lived a tranquil life themselves. Iyov then questions, why is it fair that someone who's a tzaddik seems to live a miserable life, or sometimes, and a successful wicked person seems to have equal treatment in their death? In other words, a righteous person and a wicked person, when they die, they're the same. They're buried, finished. Iyov then argues that, look, if there's any punishment that takes place in Olam Haba, in the next world, then and it's common for wicked people to prosper in this world, then that how do you square that? Is that really fair? Should that really be equal? Therefore, Iyov says that his friends, you're foolish to claim that suffering is due to his sins, because Hashem only punishes people in Olam Haba, and that's really his claim. His claim is that, look, schar mitzvah amaleka kind of thing. In other words, reward and punishment don't happen at all in this world. That's what Iyov is saying. This world is reward and punishment. Real reward and punishment don't happen. It's there for the next world, and therefore things that are unfair in Iyov's eyes can happen in this world, and that is what Eliphaz is going to respond to in the next perek. It's a deep argument. It's a deep argument because Jewishly, of course, real reward is in the next world. And Mr. Sisarim says that. But let's not get this wrong. Real reward is in the next world, but this world is not divorced from that. Because what you get in this world is, of course, paving you for the next world, but it's there such that you can acquire the next world. If you're righteous, then there'll be certain things that happen to you here in order that you can acquire the next world. As the Rambam says in Hilchos Tshuva, as the Tosfos says in Daf Tes Zayin in Rosh Hashanah, Tos HaRosh of Desla. Of course, on this world, your experience here is toggled, is adapted, so that the next world will be on a level befitting for you. In fact, that's what Rosh Hashanah is about. That you declare that you are following Hashem's plan for the world. You're part of His picture. You're part of His effectively His program for the world. And therefore, this world is going to be adjusted according to what you should get in the next world. That is perek Chof Aleph of Sefer Iyov.